My dearest Trishy is joining me to create another fantastic dessert. Well, this is not really a dessert, we're making a slice.
It is, and it's a ripper.
Is it? You say that about all of your desserts.
I know, but yeah, I think in my head there are levels and there are levels. This is a really beautiful one because it's got a couple of layers, but it's got all the things I like. It's got chocolate, it's got coconut, it's got raspberries. Like, you know, we're on a winner to start with.
That sounds like a winner. So how can I help you for this recipe?
Right, well, it's a chocolate coconut raspberry slice, and I reckon we should get going over here first.
Okay.
I've prepared a base, so I need you to go on with the rest, which is the meringue sort of section.
All right.
So we've got 4 egg whites in the bowl here. We've reserved the yolks for later. We just need to whip those whites till they're nice and firm and then gradually add the sugar to make like a meringue mixture.
Okay. You never add the sugar at the beginning because it won't get that really fluffy,
that's right.
light texture that we're looking for.
Yep, you have to beat the air into it and then gradually add it to get the meringue.
All right, here we go.
Nice clean bowl.
Really clean. I polished it twice.
Good.
For you.
Good.
And the egg yolks over here, and we're not throwing them away. They're also going in
No.
to this too.
They're going to go into the next level over the top of the meringue.
Great.
And while we're waiting, I'm going to put some chocolate on. I've got a block of the Cadbury baking chocolate. This is the dark. I actually think this works beautifully with the coconut. Sort of makes it a bit, even though it's raspberries, it's like it's sort of cherry ripey, which I think is
totally understand that.
So I'm going to break this in here. There we go. That looks great. I'm going to take that off. How's your meringue going?
It is looking good, so I'll start to rein in the sugar. Just a little at a time, and I'll just turn it up a little bit faster. It's getting really silky now. All right, Trish, that's the sugar in.
Okie dokes, that sounds great. Now what we need to do is to sift in the flour and fold that through with the vanilla and the coconut.
Okay, so flour in.
Sift that in.
And the coconut.
Yep.
Okay.
And a little vanilla for flavour.
Lovely, and I'll just gently fold that in on the lowest speed possible so we don't knock out all the air.
That's right.
Great.
Sure. All right, while you're doing that, I'm just going to get the next layer ready.
Softened butter.
Some softened butter, and into that I can add some caster sugar.
You're just creaming that so it's really smooth and that sugar dissolves into the butter.
Yeah, although it doesn't need to have quite as much as if you were making a cake. It's just enough to sort of bring it all together, really. And I'm going to add the yolks, and then I'll whisk those through as well. Thank you. Once I've done that, I can put through that chocolate, but I'm going to let that cool down a little bit first.
Of course. All right, let's have a look at this. Oh, it looks good.
How does it look?
I think you're going to be quite happy. I love how we can see the little speckles of vanilla throughout that whole thing.
That looks great. That's going to go into the prepared base. So what we used in the base was a standard cheesecake base, really. 1 1/4 cups of crushed biscuits mixed together with 80 grams of melted butter, and we've just put that into the base of a slice pan that's been lined.
Delightful. And we'll just pop it on top.
Okay, that looks great.
Smooth it out for you.
Yep, smooth it out a little. And then that's going to go in a moderate oven, 180 degrees, for around about 20 minutes.
Okay, great. Okay, so we've removed the meringue from the oven. It's lovely and crispy on the top. It's cooled down a little bit. And now you're mixing the sugar and butter mixture with the cooled down chocolate now.
That's right.
Thank you. Always looking after me.
It's true.
It is delicious. I never get sick of melted chocolate.
So all we need to do is just to mix that through. So that's the butter and the sugar and the egg yolks.
Yum.
And that can go straight over the top.
Okay, this is such an interesting slice. I mean, yes, there's 3 components to it, 3 preparations, but the results are going to be phenomenal because you've got 3 different textures throughout the whole slice.
That's what makes it so delicious. I'll just spread that just over the top.
You've been quite delicate when you're spreading that because you don't want to break up that middle layer of the meringue.
Oh, that's right. Yes, nice and gently.
And we've got some raspberries here. And what are we doing with them?
You can just poke those over the top.
Anywhere?
Yep.
So I'll just scatter them a bit for you. How about we just throw the whole lot on
yeah.
there?
That looks great. I'm going to put it into the oven now for another 45 minutes.
Great. Well, how beautiful is that? I love how some of them have really sunk in nicely, but then some are still poking up and they've almost dried out a little bit. Delightful.
Yummy, huh?
I'll hold that.
All right, let's pull her out.
Oi. Okay.
There we go.
Wow.
Don't forget we've got that beautiful layer underneath.
And it's the anticipation. We want to see those perfect 3 layers.
There we go.
Oh, wow. Brilliant.
Yum.
So good. And then you cut it like you would cut any other slice, like a brownie or a lemon slice. This is going to be better than a lemon slice.
Yes, it is.
See, Trish doesn't talk at this stage and she seems very serious because she's concentrating.
I am. I'm concentrating. I'm trying to do it nicely.
She's cutting the perfect slices. I know you too well by now. After 6 years of working together, 108 recipes.
That's right.
Oh, keep them coming.
No, you do know me well. Look at that. I love that coconut layer.
I do too.
It's delicious.
This is a gorgeous little stand. It's very afternoon tea. That's what we need.
Absolutely.
A little cup of tea.
Cup of tea,
And
that's
this
good.
slice that just looks fantastic with the 3 layers. It's rude if I dig in before you finish slicing, so I will wait patiently.
Oh, all right. Okay. I'm hurrying. There you go. Just a little bit more.
A little bit more. Oh, yes. I actually like those end bits. They're my favourite. A little bit crunchy.
Crunchy ends too.
Cheese, my friend.
Oh, cheese.
Always love baking with you.
Thank you.
Delightful. Love you.